Hello, hello? My life? My life? Hello, hello? I think I'm alive. Yeah. Okay. Gucci. Okay. I think we're set. We're set. We can start game. We can start playing Genshin now. Okay. If it will load up. Blinding white screen in 3, 2, 1. Sorry. Why does... Can't they have like a dark mode for Genshin? Like, you know how Honkai has like a black screen when you start it up so it doesn't strain the fuck out of your eyes? And then they have Genshin. Wait, come on. Hold on, just get in. Here we go. Whoop. I pressed the wrong... I pressed the wrong button. Whoopsies. Hold on. There we go. We're good. We're good now. Okay. Did I not do resin yesterday? Oh shit. Well then, that's embarrassing. That's a bit embarrassing. We'll do some resin first, cause, yikes. And then once more people get in, we can do Yelan's, story quest. Cause we can. Oh, okay. It's pretty maxed out. I think I'm gonna need some Mora because we are going to pull. I don't know if I have enough primos, but in the near future we will pull for Yelan and Zhao. I don't think I have enough for both. But yeah. The life of a free-to-play, this is what I am. Oh, we do? Okay. We have a 4 pull. Should we wait for a 10? Maybe. I just realized that my mic... Okay, it is working. We are working. We're good. We're good.
Into the wind.
That's gotta hurt. Am I missing one? There. Eat? Come on, there you are. Come here. Interesting. You should. That's not fair, you're in the water. I just wanted a mushroom. There we go. That's some resin use. Is the game too loud? I'll put it down a bit softer. There you go. It should be better now. There we go. Ugh, my mic. Sorry. Mic problems. Sorry. Okay. We're better now. Sorta. Kinda. Let's go. Down.
As one with wind and cloud.
I kind of just do it on purpose at this point. Ugh. Stop. Stop it.
The wind knows me. Time to go. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Wait, get into the thing. Get in the... There you go.
Into the wind.
Down. Cool. Okay, let's do the quest now, cause I think that's enough resin spent. Spends like one thing, and then resin. Am I in the right thing? Is this the right thing? Okay, this is the right quest. Okay, we're good. It does, Cool! Yelan time! Yeah, let's go! Best girl? Sorry, mommy? Mommy, sorry? Let's go.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
Excuse me? Oh, I remember her.
Oh, hey, Hoishin. Long time no see.
Wasn't she in like Ganyu's quest? That's how I remember her.
Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time.
Oh, okay, I was right then.
But I've been feeling distracted at work lately.
Well, that's what you get for working for the
I just
Millilith.
feel It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Are we gonna help you with politics and getting you elected?
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days.
Burnout.
He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me?
Did we meet him?
He seems very fond of you too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure, let's go.
Yay. Let's see. Uncle Tian. Yeah. Calculated gambit? Gamble? Where are we going? This way. I couldn't see it on the map. Whoopsies. Okay, wait, this way. Wait, don't... I can't even get in here. These people are rude. Cause like every time I go here, they're like, bruh, you can't go in. See? She's rude. How am I supposed to get in? You know, under new ownership. Oh. Debt problem. Oh. Okay. So this is now under Yelan's ownership now. So the last owner well, how are we supposed to get in? Do we just climb?
One with nature.
We just climb up here, I guess? Oh! Yeah, this is Yelan's thing. I've never been up here.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishin, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea?
I hope the service is better under ownership, this new ownership. Or I'm gonna give you like 0 stars on Google.
I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
Is everything okay?
Oishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels.
That's sad.
I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
Well, that's smart. That's a smart decision.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable.
So, no election?
We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment.
Oh, so you pick your successor.
For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
Oh, it's a process! Yay! Looks like we gotta send documents to other NPCs today.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Yes.
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself.
Let me guess, you're gonna make us pick. We've barely been in this world and done anything, quite related to the endgame. Yet you still trust us? With, politics? Sure.
Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
It's time.
Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Damn. What an entrance. Everyone clap.
It's Yelan!
Yeah.
Jackpot. Uncle Tien here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him.
Cool.
Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
I'm not really interested.
Makes sense. After all, whoever the next Tianshu is, it doesn't really make any difference to us.
See, why are we doing this? Why are we involved? Exactly.
Still, Paimon's really curious to see which candidates Uncle Tien picked.
No.
Let's go take a look.
Paimon, no. You can't do this, Paimon.
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tien, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety, too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
You just want to take over everything, don't you?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together.
Ooh.
So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm good.
Deal.
Wait.
Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead.
So, if no one... Okay. So, by her standards, if they're not enough for this job, she's just gonna take it over.
Meet me on the first floor when you're ready.
Knowing
Until then,
Yelan, she has
have a
high
pleasant
standards.
Conversation.
So how is this gonna work?
Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
Hey, can you, like, also fire the people that are outside? They're still kind of rude. You have nothing to do in Genshin anymore?
You're all
Same.
set?
This is why I'm doing this. Yes.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Well, time to retire!
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and
Well-
Zhi is focused on study and travel.
Phone.
Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at
I don't think
Yuehai
there's many
Pavilion in a
spoilers
short
for
while.
this, because usually the story's just like... How do I put this? Not related to endgame content at all.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't...
Got it. We'll
Cool.
keep our eyes
Do we do the sneaky in this? We might have to do sneaky. Wait, can we just teleport? Yeah, we can just teleport to the pavilion. There we go. Oh, I have a C1
Follow the
Yoimiya.
wind.
She's actually not that bad to play. I find her really fun. I don't know. There's also Hu Tao. I have both her and Hu Tao. My build isn't that good for Yoimiya. I didn't even get to, like...
My legs are getting sore.
Oh shit.
What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
I don't think I landed properly. Kazuha's probably dead. I didn't think they were gonna fade out there.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been...
Oh, I mean,
I don't care
That's
about
called
these people.
being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
It's kinda right, but why does he sound so snobby?
oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
Why does he sound submissive, chat? He sounds so submissive.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's
Also
not
him.
worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack.
Okay.
We've been standing around for a
Okay.
while. It's not. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. Ugh, they're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
Why do you care? Why do you care so much about the quality of chairs? Like, ooh, this wood, mahogany, red mahogany. We must have red mahogany. I don't understand.
Looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
A chair is a chair.
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
Look, Yelan's gonna get the job right away.
I've split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
So it's a job interview. Yay, fun. So,
Writing a
tell me
manifesto
about
takes
yourself.
time, so
You
I'll
gotta
inform
be,
them of this requirement
talent?
in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
No. We're not looking through all that. No.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
The...
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan.
Huh?
Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues.
Look, I get the idea for Genshin of fleshing out, you know, world building and how the world works. But, this is boring. I
There's
don't
still some
want
time.
this.
Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
I thought we were gonna do like. Oh, Kazuha is dead. Oh, poor Kazuha. Oh, yikes. I'll get you to the statue later. Okay, so we gotta look at the manifestos. Really? Covers domestic affairs, checks and balances, all in great detail. Problem solving, concise and clear. It's so thick you only have time to skip through it roughly. I don't think you should skim through this. No, just don't skim through it. You're gonna miss something important. Many commercial issues provide some penetrating analysis. His view seems to be so not that good. Just dumb. Domestic affairs, focusing, core principle, greater good, okay. Greater good for everyone. Which one is which? Hold on, let me see. So he has the chunky, manifesto. He has... Okay. Okay.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
No.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets. That's for me to know and you to find out. We can
Okay.
talk. We'll see the candidates now. Let's...
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to see their asses get burnt.
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you?
Excuse me? You're out. You're
I
done.
had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces.
You're done. You're out.
I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind.
This
after all.
guy, he's done. He is done.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Dude, you can't go into an interview like that. He's just... Wait, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about this guy. This guy is... Oh well.
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about. With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Dude. Why? Why must you say everything out loud? It's just... Why? It's just...
Oh, is it my turn?
Hello?
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases.
That's a lot, but you don't have confidence then. Did I enjoy the event? I think I kinda liked the event. It was interesting. Primos are cool. Puzzles are cool. I won't spoil anything else.
I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days?
Oh, you're very precise.
My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
I think he's good at his job, just not yeah, you're right.
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I feel bad. Aww.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
What's with the fedora? That's my question. Sick hat, bro.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Damn.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from.
I like him.
But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
Cool. Interesting. That's a really hard thing to do.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
Cool.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical and...
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary! Paimon couldn't agree more!
Last but not least, Yi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Yi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Great!
I don't think it would be this easy.
We'll see.
I don't think it should be this easy. Also, I don't know about this story quest. This one is just... So far, I'm not getting, like, any excitement from this story quest, because it's mostly just politics. And so far, we've just been pointing and clicking. I can't... For a lot of my viewers, they're not really interested in politics like this, so it's kind of hard for them to, like, grasp some attention into it, besides getting primo gems.
Into the wind.
So, I don't know.
I see.
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Yi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates. for fear of affecting your judgment. Those three candidates have all studied under me in
So
the
they're all
past.
influenced.
It's only natural that they share some similarities.
They're all influenced. That's okay.
But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Guo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Juri was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa! So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tian?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Guo came to my attention in the course of my work. And as for Juri, that was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing.
He talks so slow.
Gradually, as we got to know each other,
I'm sorry, I
we
have to
started
like.
Juri came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version
Oh my god,
of
he's so
myself.
slow. I'm sorry.
So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing, and and now, all
I
of a
can't.
sudden, he's grown into a mature young. The young are growing up, and
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have...
oh, you.
Sounds like you sure.
Ooh, there's nothing quite
He's gonna
like
retire
fishing
and
to
have
pass
a
the time.
flourishing fishing
And freshly
business.
caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely
A
any
fish restaurant.
preparation required.
I like fish.
Fresh fish soup. Mmm, sounds tasty.
I looked. I actually had fish soup like in the winter. It's so good.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, when we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra. That
Fish.
flavor makes for a fond memory.
Oh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
I want
Let's
fish.
get back to the matter at hand.
Had you not asked me why this decision, remember.
Understood. Come on.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian.
Okay, cool. Lots of dialogue. So much
It's
dialogue.
gonna be. His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Huh?
You can't
So,
just.
are you gonna give them more tests or something?
Of course.
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
See, look, I didn't think it would be that easy.
The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Do all Hydro characters have these secret people around? There's Child, there's Ayato, and now her.
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Ugh! Who are they? Where did they come from?
They're not the
Did they
Fatui.
scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me.
He looks like my brother. The glasses and the stupid hair. Hello.
As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading.
I'm gonna rename him.
Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
This is Stinky. This is my brother. Big Yelan simp.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Huh.
Jur-E, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves.
So he's sus. He's
Let's go to the
sus.
docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai? He does business.
That's
Cool. Wow, okay. Wharf. Thank you, Diluc, for interesting sounds. Here, Kazuha, you can eat something. There you go.
Huh? What's Polite doing here today?
Interesting.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high.
That's
I
an
can't
interesting
buy it at
name.
this price.
We in,
How am I supposed
we
to turn
out.
a profit?
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsettias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that.
Huh?
I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Excuse me?
Even so.
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet.
That's a lie.
If you won't take him,
You
I'll
were
just
here
have to partner with
yesterday?
them instead.
Oh yeah, you
Neither
were.
of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life.
That's sus. Dude, I don't like Bolai.
What are you doing here?
He's so...
And to be clear, these Sunsettias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
The Doctor Strange thing, yes, I'm so embarrassed about that. I was like, oh god, I just unintentionally spoiled shit. Oh.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community.
Nah. It's just me being dumb. It's okay. No one's at fault. Guys, I said nothing. I say nothing.
One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family.
Aww, that's so nice.
He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
This man simps for him.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
What? Our cover's blown. Run.
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Linlong. Come on, let's follow them and listen in.
Huh.
Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
It's sneaky time. Oh,
so,
shit.
you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that
sneaky.
you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
Sneaky. Haha.
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then. He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't
A
care
man
for
of
needless
culture, I
extravagance.
see.
So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
Barrel
Very
roll.
thoughtful of
Do
you.
a barrel roll.
Leave it to me then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Sneaky. Oh, whoops. Sneaky. I am the best sneaker.
Thank you very much, Miss
Oh,
Yelan.
shit.
It's
Yeah.
my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you.
She
You
looks so
can count on me.
stupid. Okay. Mission success.
Juri seems to get along really well with that. Are you satisfied now yet?
No,
We shouldn't
he's still
jump to
sus.
conclusions.
Do we
Paimon, he's still
have to?
sus. You can't do this.
Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But you'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
Yes.
we will? Well, come on!
That was easy. Go check this out, Worf. Candidature analysis. I can read.
Time to go.
Time to go.
Time to go.
You know what? Let's just teleport there. Here we go. Did I just see Coco go at the bottom? Oh. I just... Excuse me? I triggered another quest, but okay. Hello? Everyone who didn't play the event, cover your ears. Oh man, he looks so cool. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I'm currently in the middle of something. Oh, it's not voice acted. Okay. What are you busy with? Speaking of which... Okay, I cannot talk like Paimon for too long. Oh, he's talking to the storyteller. That's funny. Archaic stone? Oh my god. Is this the guy that's in Zhongli's demo trailer teaser thing? Yeah. Zhongli, you've been popping up a lot lately, haven't you? See, my first story tells of how Rex Lapis carved Ajdaha out of a magical rock, then... What? I mean, yeah, true masterpiece. Okay. I feel like Zhongli is just feeding him actual details, and he's just like, hey, if you're gonna do this correct, let me tell you. As a Rex Lapis expert myself... I can hardly Egyptian. I cannot deal with Zhongli's voice. Asmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. Yet where are those who shared the memory? There we go. Okay, let's get this chat over with so we can go back to Yelan's thing. Sorry, Zhongli. Speaking of which, do you know anything about the chasm, Zhongli? Do you happen to, like, stop by recently and, like, do something? I don't know. I just have a feeling that you've been there before. You know? Rex Lapis once said that, I don't know what he said, honestly. Stone? Is this man trying to get some money? I sold him the stone! 'Cause I need Mora. Rex Lapis sealed Ajdaha underground, yeah? According to the experts, there are some caves in the mining tunnels in the chanted. Huh? Are you just scamming people out of, like, Rex Lapis stuff? That'd be smart. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at him if he did. It's a fan! Interesting. But we gotta go see Yelan, man. Really? Might I have a word? Why do you need the fan? This is kind of awkward without voice acting. But then again, it would take so much longer if there was voice acting. Imagine if I voiced an NPC and I was like, ugh, skip. Damn. Thank you. Worth treasuring. Cool. Okay. Bye, Zhongli. No! No, we're stuck! Is that so? How time flies. Okay. Zhongli, I didn't mean to go here. Was I at the chasm? How curious. I must admit that this is the first time I'm hearing of such a thing. Excuse me. Stop playing dumb. Why would— is he fucking with us? Why would I play dumb? This fan is of high quality indeed. Sir, was that not you that pulled your son out of the hole? That sounded weird, but like, Zhongli, just answer the question, man. Just answer the question. Now that I am on he just doesn't want to answer. Now that I am on vacation, I should take no credit. I just say, yeah, you just, by fate, interesting. Excuse me, scammers, I don't have time for this today. I'm immortal now, and being mortal means living in the yeah, you can die now, that's funny. Can he still turn into a dragon and fly places? Cause he is an Adeptus. Yay, we got a fan, cool. That was it? That's cool. We got a fan.
Time to go.
And bullshit from Jolin. I'll let him have his fun. He's an old man after all, with nothing else to do. Huh? Okay. Time for sneaky sneaky.
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers.
Have you ever... Wait, do I play
Let's
instruments?
see what Uncle Soon has to say.
I play the ukulele, but not good. I play my gay little guitar whenever I want. It's okay. I'm a little, I'm a little queer too, little guitar. It is fun.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
Fish. Dude, going to the wharf? I've been to the one in San Francisco. I'm gonna say it's a little stinky, because there's seals there and they eat a lot of fish. But anyway, they have a lot of good food at the wharf. I highly suggest it.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the, Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone.
Just because you wear fishnets doesn't mean you're a fucking fisher.
We've heard about this young man called Jur-E, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if—
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid.
Shut up, Politcal! Shut up!
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet.
This story is happening a lot. People believe
How
this?
does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you strong.
Yeah, we think.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in.
Oh? Why is—
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put—
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on.
See? Sus.
Let's keep asking around.
Sus. Should we buy some fish? No, we can just go fishing later. Sneaky
Here
time?
to buy some fish? It's 300 for 1 or 3 for 1,000.
300. Oh.
You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Interesting.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
Wow, she switched identity?
Society
How does-
for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
How does no one recognize her? Like, she has the most iconic outfit. Like, how do you not?
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct. We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I could tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it...
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be it's not like he gets as much anyway, so it's not...
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had
Okay,
a feeling
so
that he really cares
his
what other people think
backstory
of him.
is kinda true. He just sucks at fishing.
I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. Nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to
I see. Well,
Not a problem. And just...
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name.
Everyone says that he's like, I don't know.
Hey, it's you guys. Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you.
Oh, this kid.
What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Doesn't he recognize us?
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
But of course. We also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Oh dear, we're interrogating a child.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Now she's lying to a kid.
Look, it's not gonna harm him. He will tell the truth anyway. We'll give him almond tofu after this.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of Jur-E. For example, probably because it's nothing that important. I prefer stories.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, because kids are horrible at lying.
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Jur-E in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him.
They're investigating this kid is because like kids are horrible at lying. Because they're like innocent. Like, who taught them how to lie? If you teach them how to lie, you're basically a fucking asshole.
Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Oh, just because you get... Okay, look.
Just as I thought.
Oh, we're investigating the Ziyi guy? Because he's sus.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, Just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about jury stories in the street.
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my...
Certainly.
Candy.
You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
This kid is spoiled.
Any of that sound strange to you?
I heard it.
Strange? What was strange about it?
He bribed the kid candy.
He seems to have a great reputation.
No, Paimon.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from?
Sudden?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months.
Mans has been campaigning in a dirty way.
His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are...
When you put it like that...
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as... The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign. Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction. That's the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most...
Someone's trying to gain influence, so even if we asked Juri about it, surely there's no way he'd admit...
First, we need to find out who's supporting him.
The Fatui.
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
The Fatui.
Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key... Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. Come on, let's get...
Interesting. Interesting. Go back to the tea house. Ooh, we're already at the 1 hour mark. Have you seen those streamers that do like raves every time something happens? Like if there's a sub, they do a rave, or like if they get a kill in CSGO or something, they throw a rave. Every hour I should just rave. Crab rave. Do we really have to climb up here because they won't let us in?
One with nature.
I don't think there's stairs, right?
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom.
Yikes! We better...
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorites. Any evidence he's left is not...
Interesting. We did not check it. We just have this.
Even though Yelan... Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Read chapter C. Due to a variety of factors, sea storms have become stronger in recent years. I suggest we put up a special patrol unit to deal with sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Covers various issues related to coastal defense. Okay. Oh, my mouse just died. Hold on. I got this. I totally got this. I most definitely got this. That's why you always bring a spare mouse. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. Whee! Get in the hole. Don't clip that. Okay. New mouse! There we go. Rook. Much of Liyue's folklore suggests that Rex Lapis left a great deal of wealth in the mountains of Liyue. However, due to the obstacles hindering the evacuation operation at the chasm, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Blackcliff Forge have been idle near the Golden House for a long time now. They should be given first refusal if any suitable projects arise, covering mining, tunnel construction, ruin exploration. Interesting. Raid roads. The treacherous terrain around Huaguang Stone Forest in Qiyun? Xing? I can't read. Peak. The sheer mountain peaks connected to the ridges are dangerous to walk and wholly unsuited for transportation of goods. These areas are rich with medicinal herbs and ore deposits, building road networks. They don't look bad.
Oh, this reading is...
I don't think...
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Hello, Stinky.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua!
The guy that looks like my brother.
If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
What did you find?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Good job.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him.
Maybe he just has problems communicating with people.
The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Interesting. What other games do I play? So far, anything that's free, because I'm poor. Honkai, Osu. I don't stream League as much, because that's scary. I played Ni no Kuni at one point, but the controls, I would just say, are shit. I don't think I can stream Osu, because, like, copyright? Yeah. So, I usually play Osu on my breaks and stuff. Yeah.
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all.
There's a lot of Osu streamers?
Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy.
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his
I'm back!
I'm back!
How come you're here?
They must be really good friends.
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills, and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
Damn.
Whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take, Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Minghua.
Why did you hire these two?
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbois struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him.
Oh.
On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
That's how I am in real life. Just like, I cannot talk to people. I cannot.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Mingbois at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Mingbois is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has. According to Miss Yu, the Ministry often gets Mingbois to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has... Oh, and also, there was once someone in the Ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Mingbois gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
That sounds interesting. I like that guy.
Whoa. That's...
Like I said before, things are not all...
so
Yeah, Paimon.
Thank you both. You're free to go now.
Why are we trusting Paimon with things? Stop it, Paimon.
So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
we still have a bit...
Really?
I can't see any immediate... The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Chengshu Pool redevelopment plan. Chengshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is a long time ago.
Treasure!
So, did they find any treasure?
I think they're still looking for treasure, which is why they want the rights to it, Paimon.
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Jur-E's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure... Did you find anything?
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto?
Rock.
Oh yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff...
Did he now? Well, that makes everything...
Does that mean the Black...
No, not...
Okay, let's go past this
still.
dialogue. This is...
Shenwei and Mingbo both turned out to be...
Time to go fight
What
some
about
people.
Juri? Is there another side to him too?
We just found that out. Paimon, where were you? What are you doing, Paimon?
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour.
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
Oh.
Standing guard. Not so bad.
Nothing of note happened today. Payday. Nothing of note happened today.
What's this?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. But we don't know who wrote it, but...
You think they're suspicious?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, it says right there. One of them, at this rate, by the time that'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any... Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. No red flags if all they did was change some keys. That's the advantage of...
When you put it like that, so...
That's a question for
Let's
the
go. We already know he's sus.
Excuse...
I gotta say, my only complaint. I guess they just need. You got that right. It rained after. Hey, you're only young.
Rain.
Interesting.
Cool. Now we discuss
Looks like
the
our hunch
sus
was
details.
drinking in Liyue. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but...
Yay, follow the tracks and then we can fight.
They went that way! Hurry, we gotta catch up!
Yeah, okay, it is this way.
Time to go.
Huh. These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
Oh. Fight time!
The footprints stop, but judging from the direction...
Time to go.
Interesting. There's a fight here. Fruit in a pile of leaves. No one has been here recently. Dirt, bamboo mat, someone slept here. Burned out. Fire. Okay.
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous. Look at these ashes.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before...
The odds of that are very slim.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Fort?
We can't count on that. To me, that's...
Darn!
Make no mistake. I smelled something Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as...
Really?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing.
What?
When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind.
See, I knew it's a Fatui.
Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can erect, but it's all I need. Now
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never...
Who are you?
Another sim?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen. I left him a note at Yenshang Tea House telling him to... So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up and I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then when I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen.
What? No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out—
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a— Well, any suggestions? Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Jur-E, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Quite weird.
Okay,
quite
so
weird.
tailing's out.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at Yohai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next. Be sure to arrive on time.
Oh, she's gonna humiliate him. Let's go. What? Let's go to the pavilion first. Time? There we go. Wait, what time? Yeah. 9?
into the wind.
It looks like we're all here. Well then, I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush. Just get on with...
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Mingguo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhi to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
Excuse work for him?
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Bruh, no.
Okay, well, that's all from me.
He's just making you do all the
you'll have some
work.
preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
Oh, dear God.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh, these guys in the background.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got rid.
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
So Zhi really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of...
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
Sneaky time.
I'm sorry, he's too good at this. We weren't able to keep...
How the heck did he miss? I guess Zhi...
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's...
What?
Don't blame yourselves. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian...
Xinyue kiosk. A few moments later, I figured that if we... So I stopped Upe.
Good work. The fish didn't take them. Let's go to Xinyue Kia.
Cool. Looks like an opera's playing. Is there new food? Nope.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him
Our customers are free to dress.
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a... This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now the story isn't dragging on so much.
Hey, Miss Linlong. Sorry to bother you. We're friends of his.
Sure. Which Jer-E picked up his set not long ago. As a quality image, just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Jer-E has taken one, I'm afraid.
Don't worry, price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hate.
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Jer-E bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lean Long.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
This is turning into a real headache.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your...
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where...
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Jer-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on... Now, this is a victory feast. Held in honor of Jer-E's private sponsor. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
Child?
Fatui officials
Have both locations surrounded.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move?
Get
Oh my
with
god,
the
the
program, would
Fatui
you?
interfered.
This is a covert surveillance, in which case...
Great idea!
Okay,
But Lady
time to fight.
Yelan-
Let's
I'm
go.
well aware. Stick to your order.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan.
I'll be waiting
Let's
for
go.
you. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night.
Time to go.
Tea house. It's not the right tea house. I think. This is the tea house. Okay. Oh, just a little more time left. Okay. Bonk.
The wind knows me.
Perfect timing. Wen Yuan just sent word that the...
Qingshu Pool?
This cat.
It looks like that's where they've arranged Qingshu Pool is...
Oh no.
Let's go.
Time to fight. Time to fight.
I follow the wind.
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me. There's been some work done on this place and the workers left an emergent still.
Don't worry. By the way,
They have other things to...
Domain time. Time to fight. Yay, cool. I don't have Yelan, but I do have this man.
Well, this ought to be entertaining.
Shut up. Shut up. Huh? Oh!
Quiet now.
I guess we just have you then.
One with nature.
Oh! Ayato's dead? Well, that's quite unfortunate.
To oblivion. As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Just in case.
I see that? That's gotta be the Fatuian Bath. That must be the emergency.
What is this place? What are these? Oh. There's something over there, though. Okay. Oh! Okay.
The wind knows me.
This is order. Gather.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strider.
Gotcha.
Wait, what is this? Oh, these are going to be used in Sumeru. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Ooh. Okay.
The water's gone down. Hey!
Let's look at this, though.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
Is there anything down here? No, it's just a... Okay. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Oop. Did my last mouse just die? It did. Hold on. I have a connection cable for it. Oh my god. Mouse, why'd you die on me? Put this in. Whoops. Whoop. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I'm good. Just the mouse is out of battery. Hold on.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Interesting, Yelan. Interesting. This doesn't... Yikes. USB cable? Okay. I think this is enough. Okay. This should be enough to last me for like a little bit. Okay. There we go.
Into the wind. Illusion shattered. Ha! Ha!
There we go. Does this lead anywhere? Okay.
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature. Game's up. Time's over.
Take it easy.
Oh, you found that. There's something over here or no? Okay. Nice.
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Cool. In what way, though? Oh. Big brain time. Big brain. My ginormous brain. My gigantic brain. I solved the puzzle!
Let's go!
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Fun. Okay. Let me just...
I will have order. Solidify.
Now you shall perish!
There we go. Ooh, cabbage. Give. Why would someone go in here? Like, why? Huh.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed.
Interesting. I'm gonna charge my mouse.
Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Oh, sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
Excuse me?
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup.
What?
Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Bruh.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. But I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people.
Bruh.
I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison, and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup.
Bruh.
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process...
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I...
You have performed excellently. Aside from Qingshu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which...
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me...
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle T... What a nasty guy! Seize him!
Bruh.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera?
Are we recording?
If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it for posterity.
Okay.
Excellent liquor. We've, seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
What the heck?
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wide. Just look at your two competitors. Chen Wei had wealth. Ming Boa had reputation. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Excuse me?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want.
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over. Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute. How well this goes for us depends on how Jur-E.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood to...
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I...
Oh my god.
This is... Jur-E, you poisoned my wine? But when?
How could
you?
You
seem surprised, Mr. How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again.
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives.
Yo, you're
and
insane.
Next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives.
What?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing persons. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal. But things didn't quite go to plan. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, it explains why you acted alone. Well, of course, none of that.
Okay, cool.
Jur-E, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? After I die, they'll...
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second in... Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates.
Yeah.
I have Theophan to... He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. He has been eyeing your position for a...
Oh my god. Bruh.
Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
What the heck? This is like mafia shit here. Oh, so we don't have to fight. We already had the Millilith. And her. Looks like she'll be taking the position. Oh, what fun!
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, say we were here the whole time and have pictures of everything.
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from...
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's...
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future.
Lies.
I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my...
You still don't get it, do you? Even... What do you think? Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way.
Huh.
Uncle Tien was always going to give you out of everyone in the world. He is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
That's enough!
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed.
Huh?
Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on.
Huh?
You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days?
Bruh.
It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Bruh.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Oh, she's taking over now.
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yanshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Cool.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this'll be a straightforward deal. Get some rest.
Interesting. If it's 5 Primo Gems, we're retiring. Sorry guys, no more Genshin Impact anymore. That's 5 fucking Primo Gems. I didn't work hard for nothing. Meaning clicking through worthless dialogue. God. You told me what? I didn't see anything in chat. Man, I just want to go eat after this. This is like, bruh. Oh yeah, loads of talking. I thought you meant the 5 Primo Gems. The 5 Primo Gems. To be, well then again, they did give us compensation, which...
There is now no poison left in his
Baizhu!
system. But recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Dr. Baizhu, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years.
Good sussy
It's
man.
good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom-seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tien will be heading off now. Remember to
The
get
snake is
plenty of
still
rest
weird.
and avoid overexerting yourself
kinda
while you're
cute.
recovering.
Snakes are
Don't
kind of
worry,
cute,
I
not gonna lie.
Thank you very much.
Bye, Baizhu.
Ah, you're here too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
Okay.
Yes, The exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Hey, Yelan!
I got the job!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
That's so sad. He loved him like a son.
Or is Uncle Tian not that surprised?
Oh.
Don't underestimate Uncle Tian. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi. Normally, the Yue High Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. When I first met Zhi,
this cat,
I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. In the end, even he changed.
Sad.
But when did... I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things.
Little Miss Ganyu.
What I really admired about Zhi...
I have to admit, he's a smart guy, and very cautious. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk, but Zhi was still extreme. He chose that specific liquor from Xingyue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor.
Yo!
Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious,
is it like
would
those
have drunk the
assassin
poisoned wine
pots?
himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
How is Zhi now?
Aw, he still cares.
Well, I mean, he is sitting in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price.
I'll put Yanfei back in.
Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui...
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Yes, Zhi's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Child.
Uncle Tian? Yelan? What are you talking about?
Zhi colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process.
Wow!
With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Zhi, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive.
Why does this
also,
sound
we'd
like
be able to gain control of Theophon,
something very
Yusupov's
familiar?
second in command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options. Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well...
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady... But when we tried to make contact with Theophon, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved.
What?
The Fatality's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern.
Whoa.
It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something.
We
It
get
gives me a
another
starting point for
Harbinger?
my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tia.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking.
Damn it.
I prefer my current life. There's danger, although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. As Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine. All right.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed. It's for me to know and you. But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tian. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
Fire the people in front of the... Yeah, these two. Yeah, I don't like them. There you go. Now give me my primos. There we go! There we go! In the 60! Wow! Still rude? Okay. You have things to sell to me? You got tea? You're not... Okay. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you.
Time to go.
Whoopsies. Cool. I'll do commissions later, off stream. Anyway, that was Yelan's story quest. That was interesting. So, it was just a very long-winded teaser for the next Harbingers. That's all I have to say. Literally, that was it. Yeah, interesting. Interesting stuff. It was kind of sucky. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know how to make these stories interesting, you know? It's just like... most of the time, when it's story quests, it has to do with something like politic related. Like Ayato's, A's, Ayaka's. It's just... no. It's just not it. I don't know. Ayato's was kind of fun, because there was like kind of a wedding involved, but still. I don't know, this one just kind of felt... bleh. Boring. Lackluster. Compared to any of the others. I don't know. Anyway, Yelan story quest. I hope you guys liked the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!